In this unit, we learned about the 5 elements of art: music, drama, visual art, media arts, and dance. In our class for visual art, we learnt about the art of capturing the features and details of both people and animals to create an accurate drawing of our chosen person/animal. This was useful as it not only helped to teach about how to draw, but also how to notice fine details and features in order to capture the uniqueness of each person/animal. In the class, we were also instructed on how to draw lines on the paper after drawing the outline of the head to be able to position the eyes equally as well as the mouth and nose on the person. We were also instructed to use a drawing site to learn how to draw our chosen animal step by step. The site had easy-to-follow instructions and pictures. We practiced the technique of line and shape and used proportion and scale when drawing our peers and animals from the site. In photography, we learn how to take close-up pictures of objects, people, and plants to explore finer details and features. We also took pictures using a black and white filter, which gave a different mood to the picture. We were instructed to use a grid function on our phone to center the picture just right and make sure that we were able to capture the right parts of every picture. I captured a close-up of an Adam's needle plant and was able to show the elements of line and shape in the plant. I also took a picture of a bush in black and white, which changed the mood of the picture as opposed to it being in color. In this unit, we also incorporated media arts by creating a stop-motion animation. This was done by getting objects such as toys, figurines, Play-Doh, etc. and creating a story. This was done by using a stop-motion app called iMotion. Using this app, I manually took images of the objects being moved to create a sequence of pictures to make it seem like the object was continuously moving, like when something is videoed. Stop-motion is a form of filming that was used before modern filming techniques and equipment were used and invented. It was also used before digital advances were introduced and was used for animation and live-action films. Storyboards are used, and this starts off the process of the stop animation video/film. Directors use this to plan out how a scene will work before it is properly filmed. It can be referred to as filming through a lens. Drama is storytelling through characters. In class, we were put into partners and observed our partner making different facial expressions. This included anger, happiness, disgust, etc. This activity was done in order to be able to help understand the emotions of a character. This is useful as when you are filming a video or doing an RP, it is important that you are able to instruct the actors on how they should feel and so be able to instruct them on how their facial expressions should look. This includes looking at their eyes, mouth, brows, and hand gestures. This depicts the different feelings and signs of empathy. The emotion warm-up activity was then followed by another activity where we had to perform a monologue of a particular character from our favorite film. I chose to portray Helena Bonham Carter's character, Mrs. Nellie Lovett, from the film Sweeney Todd. I used tone and expression to act out her presence of importance, energy, and motive for desire in this iconic film. Music is best defined as vocal or instrumental sounds, or both, combined in such a way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Music is a collection of coordinated sounds or sounds. Making music is the process of putting sounds and tones in order, often combining them to create a unified composition. People who make music creatively organize sounds for a desired result, like a Beethoven symphony or one of Duke Ellington's jazz songs. In our class, we were able to experiment with instruments by seeing what sounds each instrument made. We were also able to write 3 rhythms using different note values to create interesting and different rhythms. This was used as it helped us experiment with rhythms on different instruments. We were also given a particular environment, desert, sea, city, and rainforest, and we had to make short song that would help to depict the feeling of that environment. My partner and I made a short and repetitive set of notes on the keyboard. The notes were short, staccato, and quick, which represented moving quickly across the hot sand. Music is used in films to create many different emotions, thoughts, and also to tell a story. It can create suspense, fear, happiness, sadness, excitement, etc. In AT2, we were put into groups in order to create 5 lessons based off of each of the 5 disciplines of art: visual art, dance, media art, drama, and music. 3 lessons created focused on how music, visual art, and drama could be brought into lessons about history/the Gold Rush era. These lessons were designed for grades 5 and 6. The music lesson focused on how to get children to analyze the lyrics of the song and how it relates to the Gold Rush, as well as what the emotion, thoughts, and story were behind the song. The music lesson would also help students understand what happened in the Gold Rush and understand the different stories and aspects of the Gold Rush. Visual art would be used to create a diorama of Sovereign Hill during this era. Making the diorama will help students to understand the detail of the environment, such as the buildings and how it would have looked. It would also be useful in having students research what their diorama should look like. For our collaborative lesson plan, we incorporated drama elements such as directing, acting, organization, dialogue, plot, and conflict. We did this by dividing the students into groups with the people on their table and having them designate one person to be the director. The director would tell the group about an event that happened in their life, and the other group members would have to act it out. The director would be making sure it looks believable and as close to the actual event as it can be. Learning is enhanced by incorporating the arts elements into other subjects and topics. The inquiry-based learning promotes meaningful experiences. This also helps students to connect more to the world around them. At the end of this unit, I felt that I had evolved my knowledge as an educator, as I learned that the arts can be incorporated into any subject or lesson and can be integrated throughout the curriculum. The things I have learned in this unit will help me bring meaningful lessons in and through the arts in a primary school setting. Thank you for watching and listening.